Hello guys, this is the Gaming Revolution here, and welcome back to an all-new Call of Duty Black Ops 3 news and informational video. Now today we're going to be talking about the possibility of Alex Mason and Edward Richtofen returning within Black Ops 3. So essentially what ended up happening was a source found out that Activision were planning on shooting a live-action movie, or should I say, they were in fact in the process of shooting a live-action movie, well not a movie, but like a short advert for Black Ops 3, in which two characters starred, being Alex Mason and Edward Richtofen, and they were trying to find characters to suit these two roles. So if these two characters are returning, what does this mean? So obviously it was pretty obvious that Richtofen was returning, but let's first off talk about the possibilities of why Alex Mason is returning. I believe Alex Mason will be one of the main characters within Black Ops 3. However, the only way he is going to be present is from flashback missions. There's a lot of theories going around of him sort of turning into like a super soldier via the robotics. You know, obviously he did die, but there's always a possibility, I guess, in Call of Duty. There's loads of dead characters that have come back, and there's always a possibility, but I don't think he will be coming back from the dead, or he will be coming back, you know, as implanted memories in someone else's head. I think it will be solely through flashback missions. I think we're going to see loads of flashback missions to when he was being interrogated, and I think we're going to find out the true meaning behind the numbers. I think the numbers, and I've stated this many times before, I think the numbers will play a big role within Black Ops 3's campaign. I think we're going to find out that the numbers actually had a significant impact on the future, and I think all of the numbers were involved. The brainwashing of Mason and the numbers, it was all to do with Dr. Salim's company, and I think this will have a big impact on the future. I think Dr. Salim and his company were involved in the implanting and the brainwashing of Mason, and I think we're going to have flashback missions to find out about Dr. Salim's crazy experiments and about how he's implanting memories in people's heads and upgrading them via cybernetics and things like that. I think we're going to see lots of flashback missions to find out how it's developed over time leading up to 2065. I think there's going to be a massive proportion of Black Ops 3 being set in the past or before 2065 to actually find out about how all these experiments took place over all of these years, and I think a lot of them flashback missions will involve Mason. I think the numbers will just play such a huge part within Black Ops 3's storyline, because, you know, within the original trailer, the Back in Black trailer, there was numbers throughout it, so I think the numbers are going to play a big part within Black Ops 3's storyline, the campaign storyline, and I think it's all going to revolve around Dr. Salim's experiments and Mason. So that moves on to the next thing, Edward Richtofen returning, obviously within Black Ops 3's zombie storyline. Probably not within the campaign. That would be crazy if both of them mixed together, or at least this, let's say, the original zombie storyline, since there is going to be another zombie storyline. According to what I know on Long Sensations leaks, that there will be a second storyline which will tie into the campaign. But we're not going to be talking about that. How will Edward Richtofen be returning? Well, the only time we've ever seen Edward Richtofen within a sort of live-action trailer was within the Origins trailer. Now, even that wasn't a live-action trailer because it was still the characters weren't actually in real life. They were still programmed, they were still not actual real life characters, but it was basically a live action trailer that was just made into sort of a game version of it, you know, a cartoony version of it. However, we've never actually seen any live action trailers for zombies. The only ones we've ever seen the ones from Black Ops 1 where we had the Zombie Labs trailer, but they were never actually to do with the storyline of Black Ops Zombies. It was all just, you know, to hype up the game. It was just craziness, really. So we've never actually seen any proper quote-unquote zombies live action trailers. So if they're bringing in Richtofen for a zombies trailer. This is very interesting. I think it's because it's continuing from Origins, as that is the first one where we ever saw Richtofen in like a proper trailer. I mean, we did see him within previous trailers, but it's hard to explain. It wasn't within a trailer where they all, you know, move. It was sort of just within a third-person game clips of Richtofen. So that was quite cool, and if Richtofen is within this live action trailer, it'll be interesting to see if they do a zombies and campaign trailer in the same sort of live action trailer. And I wonder who will actually be playing the role of Richtofen as well. I think it will give us quite a bit about the storyline, and I think it will will be being set in World War II, Nazi zombies, and it'll be continuing from the Origins storyline in an alternative storyline, an alternative loop. Talked about this in many other videos, so I'm just gonna touch on it. So that's what I think is going on, and that's why Richtofen will be returning. So anyways, thank you for watching the video. Make sure to subscribe if you're new around here for the latest and greatest Black Ops 3 and Advanced Warfare news and content. What do you think that Richtofen and Mason are returning? It was obvious Richtofen was returning, but a lot of people were questioning whether Mason would be returning. And also, if Mason is returning, most likely Sergeant Frank Woods will be returning, as well as some other past characters in flashback missions as well. I mean, I'm 100% sure we're getting Sergeant Frank Woods in Black Ops 3, because he started being active on his Twitter again and his YouTube channel, teasing us about Black Ops 3, and he wouldn't be doing that if he wasn't starring in it. And obviously he knows a lot about Black Ops 3 since he's been teasing us, so it probably confirms that he is within Black Ops 3, although there's no confirmation as of yet. So anyways, thanks for watching, and